The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India recently revealed that financial creditors have recovered 32.95% of their claims in 553 corporate insolvency processes or CIRPs that were resolved till September 2022. This uptick in the recovery for creditors from the resolution of stressed assets under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code or IBC comes after two disappointing quarters. The recovery had hit a record low of 10.2% in the March quarter and 10.7% in the June quarter. The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code of 2016 was enacted to provide for the insolvency resolution of distressed entities in a time-bound manner. The main objective of the code is to rescue corporate debtors in distress. A total of 5,893 CIRPs have commenced by the end of September 2022. Of these, 3,946 have been closed. And amongst the closed cases, 2,139 cases, or 54%, have been rescued, while 46%, or 1,807 corporate debtors, were sent for liquidation. The IBC has rescued 553 corporate debtors through resolution plans, 846 through appeal or review or settlement, and 740 through withdrawal. The resolved corporate debtors had assets valued at 1.37 trillion rupees, while the corporate debtors referred for liquidation had assets valued at 0.6 trillion rupees when they were admitted to CIRP. Thus, in value terms, around 70% of distressed assets were resolved. Experts believe that the uptick in the recovery for financial claims is symptomatic of the several timely amendments made to the code by the regulator and the government.
For instance, the regulations have been amended to allow part sale of assets in a resolution plan if no resolution plan for the entire company has been received. And this has been done with a view to achieve value maximization and to make sure that some value is accrued to the stakeholders. Also, there have been amendments to ensure that event-based timelines are envisaged for running the CIRP process, so that resolution professionals who are running the entire process knows exactly what timelines within the 180 day period needs to be adhered to. Recently, insolvency professional entities have been allowed to act as resolution professionals to afford more solidity to the entire process. So those are the positive measures which the regulators have been taking.
However, even as the recovery rate increases, experts on the code agree that excessive delays, often more than 2 to 3 years, and the loss of value in the resolution process are major challenges to overcome.
Delays are happening in terms of admission of the situations. Delays are happening once the committee of creditor approves the case in NCLT. I think some of the things IBBI is doing very well by pushing government to increase bench strength and various other aspects where introduction of, say, information utility, trying to see how the delay can be cut down. However, the time taken between, say, a month to, say, sometimes 2 years can really kill the company.
Delays aren't the only challenges to overcome.
The second issue, which perhaps going forward can be considered, is how to deal with real estate insolvency. Real estate insolvency, as you know, includes a lot of home buyers as well, and that has become quite a sensitive issue considering the interest of home buyers. So therefore, how one deals with the real estate insolvency, should there be a project-specific insolvency, or the entire company should go into insolvency altogether? Cross-border insolvency, of course, the enabling provisions under the code have already been notified, but how it is to be implemented exactly is not done yet.
Chandak believes the appointment of a provisional interim resolution professional can help with the delays.
So if some professional is appointed immediately on the reference itself, so I think in the liquidation parlance in the Companies Act, there used to be a concept called provisional liquidator. So something of that aspect can be introduced in insolvency, where a provisional IRP, interim resolution professional, can be appointed, and once the NCLT is satisfied, he can be termed as permanent resolution professional.
Amendments also need to be brought in to help with the smooth functioning of the National Company Law Tribunal.
Sometimes NCLT could take a lot of time in deciding on those matters. So there can be some deemed provisions where you can say that, okay, if in say 15 days or a month, if decision is not taken, then it will be assumed that resolution plan has been approved by NCLT. The third thing could be, I think NCLT needs to use I think technology a lot more, so that orders and decisions can be communicated maybe by the end of the day or by the next day, while sometimes after pronouncement it can take a couple of weeks. After the order is reserved, it can take a couple of months to even pronounce the order. So that is really taking a lot of toll on some of these stress companies.
Clearly, India's insolvency processes are on a road to maturity. The timely amendments made to the code, as well as the initiative taken by the regulator, have clearly borne fruit. However, challenges still persist, and it is to be seen how the IBBI deals with these in the coming financial quarters.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.